Hello, everybody. It is Saturday, April 4th, and welcome back to the Nick Watkins Show. I'm Nick Watkins. Let's get into it. We have a nice amount of sports to talk about. It's going to be mostly baseball today, but we're going to get into the other stuff after this. So we got, actually, you know what? Let's do something different. Let's talk about college basketball first, because today is the final four for men's college basketball. Women's was yesterday. South Carolina beat UConn, and UCLA beat somebody. Was it Texas? I think it was Texas. So it's UCLA and South Carolina tomorrow for the women's college basketball national championship. Today is the men's. Illinois versus UConn. Number 3 versus number 2. Both very good teams. Only player I know is Andrei Stojakovic because of his dad. Shoot like Stojakovic. Polo G. We also got Michigan and Arizona. These are two one seeds going up against each other, and this is the big game of the Final Four. A lot of people have Michigan and or Arizona winning it all. Personally, I have Arizona winning it all in my bracket. And boy, these are two really, really good teams. This is the primetime matchup. Michigan and Arizona. Big game. Big game. So, who do I think is going to win? Oh, I think UConn's going to win, and I think Arizona's going to win. But Michigan, Arizona is the big game. And if you want to watch college basketball today, that both these games you want to watch, Final Four. But these are the games you really want to watch. All right. Let's also talk about soccer a little bit. Just do some cleanup here. I have no idea what's going on with soccer. Reel, which is the app that I use, had a huge soccer update today. Um, and this is all I know. All I know is that, well, the Earthquakes play tonight. I'm trying to get into soccer more. I believe the Earthquakes are third in the West. They've played 5 games and they've won 4 of them, which is excellent. You love to see that. I also know that Liverpool played today, which is my Premier League team that I chose a couple of weeks ago. It looks like it wasn't a Premier League game, but it was a FA Cup game. All I know is that I did not know this was going on. Otherwise, I would have recorded it and watched it. Thankfully, I didn't have to because we got smoked. 4-0 final score. Man City beat Liverpool. Holland scored a hat trick, and Semenyo also had a goal. So that's not good. Anyway, I don't really know what's going on here with soccer. All I know is that uh, the Earthquakes play today against San Diego. I didn't know San Diego had a team. Here's a fun game. Let's go through every single team and see which ones I didn't know existed. I didn't know Cincinnati had a team. I didn't know San Diego had a team. Colorado, I think I knew that. Salt Lake, I did. Columbus, I didn't know they had a team. Oh no, it's the Crushers, isn't it? Or the Crew. Crew. Yeah, I knew they existed. Atlanta, I knew they were good. Um, I didn't know Orlando had a team. I didn't know Minnesota had a team. Well, that's cool. These are all newer teams. I've been to one Earthquakes game in my life, and it was the El Clasico, 2016, maybe 2017. All I know is Chase Salinas scored a goal in the 93rd minute to win that one. But let's get rid of the soccer talk here. That's just what's going on. Yeah, a lot of games. Everyone's playing in the MLS. They don't have the standings up, but I know the Earthquakes are third, and that's exciting. All right, here we go. Let's talk baseball. Yesterday, the Giants lost to the New York Mets. Final score 10-3 in that one. The Mets had 10 runs on 15 hits. Giants 3 runs on just 5. So yeah, the Giants struggled offensively yesterday. The winning pitcher in this game was Nolan McLean. He went 5 1/3, gave up 2 runs, just one of them earned. On 1 hit and 2 walks, he struck out 4. He did not allow a hit until the 6th inning when there was a walk, another walk, a ground rule double, and then he got pulled, and then a passed ball allowed the other runner to score. So those were the 2 runs came from that he gave up with just the 1 earned. He was magnificent. He did not give up a hit until the 6th inning. And what I really thought was interesting and part of what made his outing so good is there were a couple occasions where he would fall behind in the count 2-0, 3-0 even. Multiple times he fell behind 3-0, fell behind 3-0 to Adames, to Devers. I think Arias had one in there as well, where he would fall behind deep in the count, and yet not only would he get the guy out, but he would strike them out. He would throw three consecutive strikes and strike out the batter previously having been down 3-0 in the count. And that's impressive because even if you get into a count that is not favorable to you, he was still able to make good pitches and battle back and not let the Giants feel like they were in control, even when they had good counts against them. So that was what was especially impressive about Nolan McLean's outing yesterday. It was a really strong one, his first win of the year for the New York Mets. Nolan McLean. I have him winning Rookie of the Year. He's my pick for the NL Rookie of the Year, and this was a very, very good start. Didn't allow a hit. 5 perfect innings, and in the sixth inning is where he got into a little bit of trouble, but the Mets still won the game thanks to him. The losing pitcher in this game was Tyler Mahle. He went 5 innings, got 5 earned runs on 8 hits and 2 walks, struck out 4, 2 homers. The thing for Mahle in this game was he was just missing, and that's kind of what it felt like all game for the Giants pitching. Is Mahle is a guy who's very effective on the corners. He doesn't have overpowering stuff, but he has very good stuff, and the key thing for him is location and accuracy and control. And he was trying to nibble for the corners and get calls on the outside and make hitters expand their zone, and he wasn't getting anything back there, even with Patrick Bailey doing his best to frame. And we know how good Bailey is of a framer. The ump zone was very tight, and Mahle was just not getting the corner calls. And that's not good because in order to attack hitters and not walk everybody, if you're just trying to nibble, you have to come over the plate. And the Mets, when he threw a pitch over the plate, they hammered it. He gave up 8 hits in this game. The Mets had 15 in total. And when you got guys like Soto, who came out after his first at bat, but the real guy I'm looking at here is Bo Bichette, and he's a guy who's a contact machine, and he likes that first pitch. He's very aggressive. When he wants that first pitch, and Mahle had to give it to him because he wasn't getting the corner calls. Bichette went 3 for 5, Simeon 3 for 5, Vientos 2 for 3, Francisco Alvarez 2 for 5 with 2 homers. It was a rough outing because he wasn't getting the corner calls. If he was, it would have been a very different outing. He might have been able to go a lot deeper and had more success. Just an unfortunate circumstances for Mahle. But it was a tough loss, his second of the year, and definitely not happy about it. But if he got those corner calls, he might be talking about this differently. But that's if, right? So yeah, Giants did not get a hit till the sixth inning when Adames hit a ground rule double. Arias had a hit as well. Ramos had 2 hits. Ramos is probably our hottest hitter. Old Jung Hoo is pretty hot, but he went 0 for 4 yesterday. I don't know. It was all right. Nothing crazy. Matt Gage had a good outing. Killian got 1 out, and that was all he needed. Eric Miller made his first outing. That's not true. His third outing of the year. This one did not go very well. 2 earned runs on 2 hits in the ninth inning. So not the best start there, but you'd like to see him getting work. And the Mets beat the Giants 10-3. So that's kind of what happened yesterday. Let's go over some other games. We got the Dodgers beat the Nationals 13-6. Sheehan got the win. 4 runs over 5 2/3. A lot with the Michaelis, who gave up 11 earned runs over 4 1/3 on 11 hits and a walk. Gave up 4 homers. Who homered for the Dodgers yesterday? It was Ohtani, Tucker, Betts, Freeman, and Pages. Dodgers lineup that's scary. You see them start to get going. You see 4 RBIs from Ohtani, 2 RBIs from Betts, Freeman, and Tucker, 2 from Pages as well. That's kind of scary. Dodgers were hitting it yesterday. Very nice for them. That's not good for the rest of the league. The Tigers beat the Cardinals behind Framber Valdez shutout start. 6 innings, struck out 5, no earned runs. The bullpen was also very good. The loss for St. Louis went to McGreevy, 3 earned runs over 4 2/3. The Yankees beat the Marlins 8-2. Will Warren, 2 earned runs over 5 2/3, struck out 6, got the win. The loss went to Yuri Perez, who gave 4 earned runs over 4 innings, struck out 4. Owen Casey homered, Xavier Edwards homered, and Judge homered. Ben Rice homered as well. And that was the game there. The Red Sox beat the Padres 5-2. Winning pitcher Sonny Gray, his first win for the Red Sox. 6 innings, 2 earned runs, struck out 3. The loss went to Michael King, 4 earned runs, 5 2/3, 5 strikeouts. Wilson Contreras hit a home run, and Aroldis Chapman got the save, his second of the year. The White Sox walked off the Blue Jays. Winning pitcher, Seranthony Dominguez. The losing pitcher was Jeff Hoffman, who blew the save. And Dylan Cease, 4 1/3, 3 runs, 2 earned. Grant Taylor was the opener. Sean Burke got the majority of the innings, some bulk innings here. 6 innings, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts. That's good job. The Reds beat the Rangers 5-3. In the 9th inning, it was a close one. Winning pitcher was Tony Santillan. The losing pitcher was Chris Martin, not Coldplay. And the save went to Emilio Pagan, his second of the year. Brady Singer, 2 earned runs over 5. He was a starter. Mackenzie Gore, 3 earned runs over 6. He struck out 9. It's a solid outing. The Guardians beat the Cubs 4-1. The winning pitcher was Brogdon. The losing pitcher was Harvey. And the save went to Cade Smith, who struck out 3 in the 9th. The starter was Cantillo, 5 1/3, 1 earned run, 6 Ks. And then Horton went 1 inning. Did he get hurt? It looks like he got hurt, which is unfortunate because he's a good young pitcher, and Cubs fans were excited about him. Looks like he got hurt after 1 inning. The Phillies beat the Rockies 10-1. Aaron Nola, 6 1/3, 1 inning. 6 1/3, 1 run, 9 strikeouts. Michael Lorenzen gave up 12 hits over 3 innings. That's 9 earned runs and 2 homers. This is not good for the Giants because, yes, the Rockies lost, but the Phillies are coming into town on Monday, and they scored 7 runs in the first inning, and they scored 10 runs on 13 hits. That's not good. You don't want the Phillies to gain momentum coming into Oracle, and that's what they did with this game. Anyway, the Twins beat the Rays 10-4. Funderburk got the win. The loss went to Kelly, those 2 relievers. Bailey Ober, 4 innings, 3 earned runs, 4 Ks. Joe Boyle, 5 1/3, 3 runs, 2 earned, 9 strikeouts. And the Twins won this one. The Pirates beat the Orioles in Connor Griffin's debut. He was 1 for 3 with an RBI double. He also scored a run. The winning pitcher was Mitch Keller, 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. The losing pitcher was Kyle Bradish, 4 earned runs over 4 innings and 6 strikeouts. Gregory Soto got the save. The Mariners beat the Angels 3-1 in extra innings. The win went to Munoz, who struck out the side in the 10th inning, or the 9th inning. The loss went to Suter, and the save went to Gabe Spire because Munoz got the win. Brian Wu was the starter. He went 7 shutout innings, allowed 1 hit and 1 walk, and struck out 6. Masterful performance. Reed Detmer's also very good. 6 2/3 shutout, 4 walks, 3 hits, but none of them scored, and 4 Ks. Mariners win that one. The A's beat the Astros 11-4. Jeffrey Springs got the win. 6 innings, 1 run, 7 Ks. The loss went to Javier. 6 earned runs on 6 hits and 5 walks, 3 2/3 innings, only struck out 2. The Braves beat the D-backs 2-0 with 2 homers in the 9th inning. The win went to Suarez, who pitched the 8th rather. The loss went to Paul Sewald to give up the 2 home runs. And the save went to Raisel Iglesias. Grant Holmes was the starter for Atlanta. 6 innings, just 1 hit, 3 walks, no runs, 4 strikeouts. And Eduardo Rodriguez went 7 shutout, 4 hits and a walk, 3 Ks, and then the Giants game. So we know about that. Some good pitching performances from Springs, Wu, Rodriguez, Holmes, and Burke, as well as Framber and Nola and Detmers. and yeah, and McLean as well. So that was baseball yesterday. Now we're gonna get into the weekend for baseball. Everybody's playing. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Uh, Here we go. We'll start with let's preview all the games. Sure. May for the Cardinals against Flaherty for the Tigers. Patrick for the Brewers against Avila for the Royals. Fluharty for the Blue Jays against Taylor for the White Sox. For the Dodgers, it's Glasnow against Jake Irvin and the Nationals. For the Orioles, Shane Baz goes up against Carmen Mlodzinski for the Pirates. The Astros will start Tetsuya Imai against the A's, who start Luis Morales. It'll be Randy Vasquez going for the Padres. Connolly Early will start for the Red Sox. Rhett Lauder will go for Cincinnati in Texas against Kumar Rocker. Max Meyer will pitch against the Yankees for the Marlins. The Yankees will start former Marlin Ryan Weathers, who is a former Padre, Arias deal. Now he's a Yankee. The Rays, Steven Matz against Mick Abel for the Twins. The Brewers will start Brandon Sproat against Seth Lugo for Kansas City. The Cubs will put up Shota Imanaga against the Guardians, who will start Slade Ciccone. The Braves and the D-backs, it'll be Elder versus Soroka. Soroka had a nice game his first time out for the D-backs. Jesus Lazario goes up for the Phillies against Brennan Bernardino for the Rocks. And the Angels start Emerson Hancock against Jack Kachanowicz, the Angels. And here's the game that I will be attending later today. The Mets and the Giants. It'll be Clay Holmes for the Mets going up against Landon Roop for the Giants. What do I want to see? What do I want to see today from the Giants? I want to see Landon Roop go out there and absolutely shove again. Because in the first outing of the year, he was quite good. 6 shutout innings and striking out 7 against the Padres. I want to see that again. The Giants are 3-5 right now, trying to get back to 500, and they can do that with wins today and tomorrow. And the first step of that will be Landon Roop, because it's going to be Roop today and Webb tomorrow. So, great chance here for us in terms of the starting pitching. We got our, dare I say, our best ones out there. Roop, I'm a big fan. I think he's making the All-Star team, as I've repeated over and over again. But if he can pitch like he did on, what was it, Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday, right? It was Tuesday. Yeah. No, I don't know. If he can pitch again like he did in his first outing, then we're gonna be just fine. Big fan of Roop. I think he's gonna pitch well tonight, and I'm looking forward to going to the game. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, let's talk hockey. Yesterday the Ducks beat the Blues, or no, the Blues beat the Ducks 6-2, and the Flyers beat the Islanders 4-1. Wow, a lot of teams are playing today. Is everybody playing? I don't think so. Actually, is everybody playing? No, I don't see St. Louis. So St. Louis isn't playing, and I don't think who's the other one? Is it Philly? Yeah. So in hockey today, everybody besides St. Louis and Philadelphia are playing, which means this is a massive day for the standings. Let's take a look at them going into the day. In first place in the East, the Hurricanes with 102. Then the Lightning and the Sabres each have 100. The Canadians have 98. They're in fourth. The fifth seed are the Bruins with 94. The Penguins have 92. They're in sixth. 89 points for the Islanders, who are in seventh. They are followed by the Senators, who are in eighth with 88. And then 9, 10, and 11 all have 88 points as well. So the Senators, the Red Wings, the Blue Jackets, and the Flyers all even on points. And only one of those 4 teams can have the playoff spot. The Senators have the tiebreaker over all the teams. So that's how the East looks. And then for the West, first place, Avs, Stars, Wild. That's just how it goes. It's 1, 2, 3. In fourth place, with the Ducks loss, it's now the Edmonton Oilers, who have 87 points and have the tiebreaker head to head over Anaheim. but it's the Edmonton Oilers and the Ducks, 87 points for both of them, 4 and 5. Sixth, the Mammoth, 84 points. Seventh, the Golden Knights, also 84 points. And then the San Jose Sharks hold the final wildcard spot with 79 points, tied with Nashville and LA Kings with 79. In 11th are the Blues, who won with 76. The Jets also have 76, and the Kraken have 75. That's what the two conferences look like heading into the day. And so much can change depending on how a lot of these games go because there are some incredible games going on today. And we could see teams move up and down like just like that. It's going to be such a fun day for hockey. So, who do the Sharks play? They play the Predators, and that's important because they are tied in points, even on points for that final wild card spot. Can the Sharks win this game and take the sole possession if the Kings lose of the final wild card spot? We'll get back to that. The Red Wings play the Rangers. The Wild play the Senators. The Avalanche play the Stars, which is a really, really good game. Two of the best teams in the league. The Bruins play the Lightning. That's a very good game. Uh, Penguins, Panthers. A little alliteration for you. The Canadians play the Devils. Sabres, Caps. Islanders, Hurricanes. Good game. Jets, Blue Jackets. Mammoth, Canucks. Maple Leafs, Kings. Golden Knights, Oilers is a big game for the West. Flames, Ducks. Blackhawks, Kraken. And the Sharks and the Predators. So the big games are going on in the Eastern Conference. But for the Sharks, the Predators are in town. And that's the big one because the Sharks have won 4 games in a row. They have managed to get that tiebreaker over the Predators. And they still play them after this again. So it's going to be very, very important for San Jose to get this game because every game matters so much. Got to have this one. What am I looking for in this one? I'm looking to just win the game, man. Play good team hockey. That's what we're looking for today. And then for NBA, we don't need to talk about NBA. Although Luka is going to be out for the rest of the regular season, which is just 2 weeks. So it's not too much. That's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.